So I feel the need to help the Hallmark Channel with Darcy number 3. I have got a whole bunch of ideas for the third movie on your Hallmark Channel for the third installment of a Darcy movie, especially for our Darcy fans like myself, who has been there since Unleashing Mr. Darcy, Marrying Mr. Darcy, and I don't want it to just stop there. I don't think any of us want it to just stop there. Their chemistry, Cindy Busby, Ryan Pavey, who had a birthday this week. Happy belated birthday, Ryan. You make great movies, and you are a great actor. Just have to say that. I believe their chemistry is just so electric that it's like you have to have a third movie. So during watching Marrying Mr. Darcy, I came up with ideas for you to expand and have a third movie. I hope that you take these ideas to heart. Really, maybe use one of them, and you don't even have to pay me for the idea. But I would just be thrilled and over the moon to see a third movie. Just saying. Now, you know they had the recreation center with the foundation's money going forward, but he also was going to take Elizabeth on a honeymoon, remember, to see the world. So maybe something with the recreation center made them come back early, while Jenna and Henry announced their engagement while they were away, and they're having to plan the wedding for Henry and Jenna. Maybe Felicity comes back into the picture, that old kind of ex-girlfriend, family friend, if you will, and that could create drama or trouble, and we have to see them come together and overcome that scenario in order to be together. But that would be a way to also bring that character of Felicity back into the picture from the first one. How was Zara's experience in school in Montreal? Maybe she turned into a wild child and they had to end the honeymoon early to come back to help with Zara, since he raised Zara. Maybe that experience caused them friction, and then they could see that there was different ways of parenting, and we would have to see if they could come together as a team in order to raise Zara, but, still have that whole Henry helping Donovan maybe see a different point of view, and same with her sister Jenna, of course the mom Linda, Gabriel, the dog, the person that she helped with the dogs from the first movie. You could incorporate all of these ideas. I mean, it's going to revolve around Henry and Jenna getting married, because they hinted that on the second version when they were trying to figure out how to get these two to stop quarreling and get together to get their own marriage going. Remember that? And she said something about, let's just elope. Well, I wouldn't want to see Henry and Jenna elope just to get married, but I would like to see them expand on that. You left so many unanswered questions. Maybe Elizabeth and Jenna, the mom, Linda, she found love, or even Gabrielle. How would that affect the family unit, Maybe Elizabeth and Donovan have had problems conceiving a child, creating friction. Aunt Violet causes problem by bringing Felicity in to help with the foundation. There's an idea. And maybe Elizabeth's teaching career has taken too much of her time, and she had to come off the honeymoon early to start her new job, creating friction and space between her and Donovan. How are they going to overcome that? How can they make both careers work? Of course, they've waited too long since Marrying Mr. Darcy to really focus on the honeymoon. However, we would have to continue by planning Henry and Jenna's wedding. Maybe during the honeymoon they had to, cut it short, not to see the whole world, because Liz wanted to work and Donovan wanted to focus on a family. Maybe that created problems and he was disappointed in Liz. And of course, while planning Jenna's wedding, this all comes to light. How are they going to work through that problem? Maybe Liz is expecting, and while helping plan her sister's big wedding, of course, Henry will invite his sister to the upcoming wedding. Problems arrive when Felicity arrives. Violet supports Liz while Donovan is working late, causing the issue of trust between Donovan and Liz. Speaking from experience, trust is a big issue. Maybe Darcy Enterprises and the Darcy Foundation drives the Donovan away from Liz because she's teaching, but while Elizabeth has her teaching career taken too much of her time, it's getting space between her and Donovan. I think we read that one. I'm going the wrong direction with that. Flip it this way, babe. Okay, but while planning the Henry-Jenna wedding, problems arise for the Darcys. Yet planning reminds the two of how they fell in love and had their own wedding. Maybe while planning Jenna and Henry's wedding, a baby news happens. Bad timing because of how busy the Darcys are while planning the wedding. The baby helps bring the two close together, and the work on the foundation work and the foundation become a distant memory. I like that one. We did that one. Other side. I just dropped the book. That's not good. Maybe Donovan and Liz are having problems. A baby due to their business, like they can't conceive, and their problem is they're both busy with their own careers, but they're busy also planning Jenna and Henry's wedding. And while these two are planning the wedding, they fall back in love with each other, and it also, at the end of the movie, we see that they're expecting a baby, leaving room for Darcy number 4. Let's see. Family dinner. Liz announces that the family is getting bigger. Her and Donovan are expecting. This is disappointing to Jenna in a way because she was going to announce her engagement to Henry, causing friction between the two sisters. Everyone from Mom to Gabrielle has tried to get the two to mend their fences, even Zara, who has returned from Montreal. But it takes Aunt Violet to pull the family together and celebrate the baby, wedded bliss even for sis Jenna. I'm forgetting which way I'm supposed to be going here. Isn't that bad? That's how blonde I am. Okay. Okay, here we go. Maybe after the honeymoon, Donovan has focused on the foundation and after-school programs, while Liz has gotten busy with the school teaching. The time between the two is very fleeting, but planning the wedding of Henry and Jenna brings the two back together. They have a wedding, and at the end of it, they announce the Darcy birth. Then again, I want to go back to their roots, where Figgy was Donovan's dog and Bliss was Liz's dog. Maybe Donovan is busy with the Darcy Enterprises and Foundation. Liz teaches but shows Bliss at dog shows, meets a guy who is just a friend. She tells the problems between Donovan and her while planning Jenna and Henry's wedding. He's kind of like a friend of the family, but yet Donovan doesn't realize that, and he jumps to conclusions and thinks that she's seeing this man while cheating on their marriage. So that could create some outside problems. What if Liz wants to surprise Donovan that she's pregnant, but Jenna announces the engagement? While planning the wedding, she confides in her sister Jenna that they're expecting their first child, and the timing is just off. Jenna tells Henry that they need to work together to get Donovan to find out that he is about to be a father. I don't know. It seems like to me we are waiting just too extremely long. If you feel that way, hashtag this video as hashtag hallmark needs Darcy 3. Because I'm going to put that in the comments. And I hope that they see this. I hope they see that I've been trying to rack my brain to help them to get that third Darcy movie made. Because when you love Jane Austen and the Pride and Prejudice, and you love the way they have presented these two characters, you want to see another movie. And you want to see these continue. All of them have great chemistry together, and it's so believable. So I just want them to continue this series on, definitely. I hope I've helped. And if you have some ideas, hashtag it out. Hallmark Darcy help. I mean, let's hashtag it crazy. Just to get another Darcy movie. I am all behind it. I hope you are too. See you again soon.